Okay, so Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind is an all-new Power Rangers game, done very much in 16-bit style and homage to, like, you know, arcade games of the 1990s. What we're showing here at Gamescom is a couple of the brawler levels, the beat-em-up levels, 5-player co-op, couch co-op, or online. Play as the whole original Power Rangers team. Pick your color, you know, whichever Ranger you want to play as. And then, you know, beyond the brawler levels, as you know, if you've seen the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers show, you know, it starts out with the teenage kids in their suits, you know, punching humanoid-sized enemies. Then the enemies get larger. They've got to get into their Dino Zords, right? And then, you know, after that, then that's represented by, you know, essentially like 3D sprite-based, you know, running into the camera, doing some 3D platforming, dodging huge attacks that are coming down on you, and shooter gameplay, right? There's also a shooter segment on a roller coaster, just for fun, because they're at a carnival. And then all the Dinozords form the Megazord, you know, as we know at the end of the show, last couple of minutes, forms the Megazord. Then you go up against the final phase of the boss, and then it's a collaborative kind of thing where everybody who's playing all has to work together, you know, because they're all inside the Megazord, they're all in one being, right? And they've all got to work together to defeat the ultimate form of the boss. So many different game genres and styles of gameplay are going to be represented to really bring across like that feel of the original show.
Okay, nice. What is your highlight in the gameplay?
I mean, I'm a beat 'em up guy. I loved Final Fight and Streets of Rage and all that kind of stuff. So for me, it's just great to play a beat 'em up game, which is good. It's good that I like beat 'em up games. You know why? Because it's day 3 of Gamescom, and I've played the demo of this probably like 25 to 30 times by now. Yeah. And honestly, I mean, seriously, it's still fun. We've got a lot of moves in there where you can, you know, you're not just like, you know, punch, punch, punch the end. You can punch enemies, you can launch them, you can jump up with the jumping attack, you can juggle them in the air, you can combo them. You know, there's enemies that'll, the fist putty enemies will block front attacks. So you've got to get around behind them. And the best way to do that is to use the very artful sort of martial arts dodge where the characters are flipping. So it's beautiful to watch it in action, and it's just as much fun to play.
Okay, and you already mentioned like a little more of other beat 'em up games. Which would you say was the biggest inspiration for this game?
I think, well, so here's the thing. A lot of the members of this team, I mean, these are game design veterans at Digital Eclipse, and their careers date back to literally making 16-bit action games, like on the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. So it's not as if people are looking back trying to figure out how did they do this back in the day. They know. So really, it's not like one game or one recent game where people are looking at it and saying, I'm going to take inspiration from that. It's a lifetime, just a literal lifetime of game design for these guys. The last 20, 30 years of game design. These are people who, they look at everything, you know, and so you will certainly see inspirations, I think, probably from other games in the beat 'em up genre, and really other genres too. I mean, a lot of the Dinozord stuff is very inspired by like super scalar games like Space Harrier and stuff like that, right? Like that's the feel, that's the visuals that we want to bring across and the feel of those games. So it's just taking inspiration from many eras of video game history.
Okay, now when I played this demo, I didn't see the Green Ranger. Please tell me he will be an unlockable character or be added as a DLC maybe.
I'm sorry,
The Green Ranger.
Green Ranger.
Yeah.
Are you what are you postulating the existence of some sort of, are you saying that like what like Rita could like find the green power coin and what, like hypnotize a local youth into becoming some sort of Green Ranger that she would then set against our core group of heroes? It's a crazy plan. I mean, what you're saying right now. So we'll see if she tries it.
Okay, and when will the game be released? And can you already say for which platform, how much it will cost?
So that's 3 questions, so slow down. Yeah. It is coming out on the Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and PC. Yeah. It is going to be released in the fall of this year, so it is close. We are finishing it up. The team is back home working furiously on it, and I cannot tell you what it's going to cost.
All right, thank you very much.
$1 million.
Okay.
Dir hat das Video gefallen? Möchtest mehr sehen?
dann klick gerne hier drauf oder geh auf unsere Seite retrogamingcrew.com. Da gibt es noch ein paar Artikel, die du lesen kannst.